now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It's Barkley on the counter. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Hey, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's Mahomes again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And the Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. This time Jackson will throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there. Yellow.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Running right through it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Vikings, nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. second down, here's Mahomes. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. They were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Barkley. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. Allow me to call it a punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It's a room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll go again with Hall. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Option play, here's Hall. And down to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Jackson. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. Touchdown, Vikings. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, they need to play on 3rd down. You kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once again, it's Connor.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll take him down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Room here to